The number one reason given by atheists for not believing in God is called the problem of evil. They often ask, if God is all-powerful, all-knowing, and all-loving, why is there so much evil and suffering in the world? While I understand the question, and the debates surrounding free will, I just find it arrogant. First, while there are ways to prove God's existence, there is no way to disprove it. To do that, a person would have to be powerful enough to be everywhere, know they were everywhere, and be certain they could detect God if he was there. It seems to me, therefore, that only God can disprove God. Secondly, if a person doubts whether or not free will exists, the fact that God and atheists both exist also proves free will does. Rejecting the truth is either a free rational decision or a delusion, and it isn't the case that all atheists are delusional. Besides, being dismissive or judgmental of God is foolish, because the basis of our relationship with him is misunderstood or rejected. God asked Job, "Were you there when I created the earth?" And Psalm 14 tells us that while a fool says, "There is no God," the Lord looks down from heaven to see if even one is wise and seeks him. Yet, because the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, the wise know to approach God with respect for his grandeur, humility for their smallness, and gratitude for everything they have. Knowing our place in respect to God is also the basis of real prayer. In prayer, we're neither to be so afraid of God that we don't approach him, nor so familiar that we make demands of him to conform to our will. Formal prayers, like the Rosary, are very important. They remind us that our first prayer is to adore God, and they allow us to pray with others, strengthening the Church, but they are just preludes to the ultimate purpose of prayer, having a heart-to-heart conversation with God. This conversation is easier than you think. God is always ready to hear us. It's we who find it difficult. In my next reflection, I'll suggest a few ways we can do that and grow closer to God.